Hey, welcome back to NewZeroland. I haven't made a video on my Energica in a crazy long time, so I went for a ride to try and talk about why, but the audio just was wind noise. I don't know why. GoPros either record your voice perfectly or it's just the wind. I don't know. So I'm just gonna narrate like I usually do. I guess the point of this video is to say I kind of fell out of the whole YouTube game over the past year, and I owe you guys an explanation. So much has changed for me this past year, and it all started when I lost my license doing that stupid acceleration test on my Zero. I couldn't ride on the road for a whole month, and I had to go to court to get my license back. That was a huge pain. And that speeding ticket gave me 50 demerit points out of a possible 100. And how it works in New Zealand is, if I get another ticket within the next 2 years, no matter how small it is, I'm instantly at 100 points, and I lose my license again for way longer. They say a minimum of 3 months, potentially 6 months. Anyway, not being allowed to ride for a month right after getting a brand new bike was torture. But the guys at the Cliffhanger hill climb hit me up and said, hey, this is a closed event. You don't need a license, so just come and race. That was my chance to ride and make a really fun video. So Jen towed me and my bike there, and that was actually the first time I rode my new Ribelle on a mountain road, as crazy as that sounds. Going that fast and experiencing how insane the performance was sparked something in me, and I wanted more of that. But legally, of course, so we booked a track day. I mean, we bought fast bikes because we wanted to ride fast, right? And we were hooked. We went to like 3 track days in a row. But doing it on electric motorcycles was kind of a struggle. I made a video about how tricky charging is at the track, and we eventually figured that out, but the real struggle was my lack of skills on what is effectively a leader bike. Energicas are fast, and I am not. And that's something you really only find out at the track. Then you add the potential cost of fixing such an expensive bike if I had an accident. So we did the responsible thing and bought a track bike, this Yamaha R3. You know, it's something cheap with not a lot of power that we could practice on and build up our skills, with the intent on getting good enough to eventually go back on the Energicas. You know, start small and work our way up, the way we should have done from the beginning. But I gotta say, going back to gas was rough. The vibration, the noise, the shifting, everything gas bikers love, that they say is the reason they'll never go electric, is the reason I don't like gas bikes anymore. But it was still fun, and we were getting faster. Everybody at the track was so friendly, and people gave us tips and tricks every time we went, and every time we got like 1 or 2 seconds faster per lap. Our friend Todd also rode a 300. You can hire these Ninja 300s at the track, and so he rode one of those, and they have the same performance as the R3. So we compared our times. Todd was 8 seconds faster than me, so that became my goal. He gave me something to work toward. With enough practice, anything's possible, right? I feel like that's the secret with everything. If somebody else can do it, so can you. It just takes dedication and a lot of seat time. But this is where I think I dropped off my consistent YouTube uploading. Since I wasn't on the Energica, I didn't want to post any videos because nobody wants to see gas bike stuff on an electric motorcycle channel, right? That's like when the rock band you listen to decides to play country music and you're like, this is not the band I remember. Gas bike stuff isn't why you guys follow my channel. So I started having this existential crisis. At all these track days and racing events, I'm the electric guy. I'm the guy who plugs in his bike and trips all the outlets. People know me for that. But for the past like 9 months, I haven't been that person. And I've started to wonder who I am anymore and what I'm even doing with this channel. I don't want to play country music, but I told myself the R3 was just a means to an end. The plan was still to eventually jump back on the Energica once my lap times dropped enough and I felt more confident. Earlier this year, I got a chance to see what my Energica could do when I let a buddy ride it for a day. I shot a video of him passing every single gas bike in his group. I think he passed them all in only 1 lap.
1 and 2. Oh, shit. Jeez. Holy crap, he passed everybody. Yeah.
If you know who this guy is, you know he's a legend. And at the pace he was riding, he burned through 30% of the battery in 15 minutes, which made me think I hadn't solved the charging issues at all. But anyway, this was really inspiring, so we hit the track days hard. I don't even know how many track days we went to in the past year, which is kind of a cool feeling. But my lines were getting better and every session was slightly faster than the last. I could feel I was getting closer to my goal. Then, yeah, I got on the throttle too early with too much lean angle and low-sided. Luckily I was okay and the bike wasn't too damaged either. Frame sliders and leather suits are magic, but that day changed everything. That killed any desire to take my Energica back to the track. Because I can't imagine what that crash, like even just that low slide, would have been like on my Energica. It would have been devastating, and not just because it's more expensive to fix and I have to wait for parts to come from overseas. This is a really special bike from a special company, and I don't want anything to happen to it. I've become really attached to it. And to twist the knife even deeper, I found out some tracks in New Zealand have banned electric motorcycles. They just don't allow them at all. So even if I wanted to go, I couldn't. Manfield's the track that we've ridden the Energicas at for multiple years. We took the Zeros here. I was just informed today that they have banned electrics. So that settles it. I'm not riding electrics on the track anymore. It's just really sad. I guess to sum all this up, the too long didn't read is losing my license made me decide I only wanted to ride on the track, but not on my electric motorcycle. And that put me in a funk because I'm not sure how electric motorcycles fit into my life anymore. I mean, I still ride to work when the weather's nice and the occasional lunchtime round the bays like I'm doing in this video, but I guess I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel anymore. I mean, I'm mostly making car videos now, so maybe I am that rock band that went country. If you guys have any thoughts on this, let me know. I'm feeling kind of lost. I'm not sure where to go in the future. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for letting me vent, and hope this explains my absence for most of the year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.